While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Knights, Horford is out there with Scott. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Larry Hughes. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here's Walker after Ben Simmons miss. Here's the three. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, this guy just can't play a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
From the good fellow. They're taking pleasure in tormenting the defense, feeling really comfortable shouldering the offense.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Hughes. And here's Shaq. Here's Horford. No good on the triple. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
And the Knights call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Nancy's checked in for the Warriors. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Ben Simmons. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well I was able to listen in to what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go.
Thank you, David. Irvin for three. Straight to that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Still looking for his first triple. He had three at the break.
And stolen by Whiteside. Irving passes to Crawford. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Tries from 16, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Knights lead by 12.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what we love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And now here comes Dave leading the break.
I like watching Gabe get aggressive with the defense, making them whack him there all the way up.
And the first one at the line is good. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Warriors. Both good from the line that time. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. Do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city with a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Here's Irving after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Nice hit again, and he lays it up and in.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just spins off the D with ease.
Timeout called the Warriors. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Also, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. The Knights also changed finishing it up. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Scott in for Rudy Gay. Russell feeling it out a bit. Levine gets it over to Schroeder. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
That's good from Schroeder. Misses, so he splits the free throws. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Knights. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. He gets it in there. 34 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Crawford against Levine. Outside, Russell. And Nance kicks it over to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. By post shot. Goes back up. Russell. It's good.
This is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
And the Knights call time here. Scott, and Walker subbed in for Irving. And here's Whiteside. Passes it to Walker. Shoots over Schroeder. The Warriors pull it in. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Schroeder passes to Levine. Now Russell, guarded by Crawford. Shoots from 8. Russell kicks to Griffin. Shot clock at 3. From 18 feet away. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Shaq. Shaq's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Russell. Griffin with it. Out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. And the Knights have possession. The lead is 15. It's off to Oklahoma City for them after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. And stolen by Russell. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And he slams it down on top of the center right side.
And that's the great Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with the floor. Big fella is a beast down low.
Second chance effort, and Shaq puts it in. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knights call time here.
Amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. pass to O'Neal. Back to Irving. And it's sent back by Russell. Nance with it. Outside Levine. Another three for Golden State.
Such a quick warning shot.
Advantage Irving. Pitch to Whiteside. Okay, outside. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shat dishing to Whiteside. Feeds it to O'Neal. The shot misses. Nice lead from Russell. And stolen by Whiteside. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Griffin. Outside, Irving makes it off the glass. Irving's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Knights.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Passes it to O'Neal. Crawford outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Irving. Shots over Schroeder. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Crawford. Irving's got 38 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Fires the three. The Warriors pull it in. Now here's Levine. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
And so it's the Knights winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and then get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is